This very much in favour of Armand Tsarukyan. He's the -800 favourite. He's the younger man by 6 years. Hukar, the taller man by 5 inches. The Kiwi will fight with a 2.5-inch reach advantage. With the main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our 3 judges scoring this contest in octagon side are Ben Cartledge, David Letheby, and Clemens Werner. And a referee in charge of the octagon, Mark Goddard. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out ABHA Arena in Doha, Qatar. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 24 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, presenting the number 6 ranked UFC lightweight contender in the world, Dan the Hangman Huker! And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 22 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Yerevan, Armenia, presenting the number 1 ranked UFC lightweight contender in the world, Armand Tsarukyan!
Okay, gentlemen, you understand the rules you find there. Listen to me at all times, keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, do it now. God bless.
They're going to touch this time with the gloves. Here we go, main event, lightweight division, number 1 contender versus the number 6 there, Dan the Hangman Hukar. He said he's here to cause chaos and cave in the head of that man, Armand Tsarukyan. He thinks this is going to be easy money. Ilia Topuria is here in Doha. Islam Makhachev here in Doha. Straight to it. 5 5-minute rounds if they need them.
You can tell straight away from the body language of Dan Hukar. This man doesn't care. He's not intimidated one little bit.
He won't care about those betting lines. Huge underdog coming in. But when he's doubted, when he's battered and bleeding, facing danger, Hooker's the type of guy to yell that he loves this kind of stuff.
I mean, obviously, the man sat right next to me knows Dan Hukar more than anybody.
I love that Dan touched Arman's glove, but wouldn't touch my glove. He headbutted him yesterday. Come on, Dan.
He didn't touch your glove?
No, we didn't touch. But anyway, we're cool now, so it's all good. Here we go. First shot attempt here. Dan gets under the nice
beautiful inside trip. Defense saved Dan there. And that's the difference. You know, Bilal had this position a second ago in the previous fight, and Ian defended it all, but the inside trip is there.
Tsarukyan said he's got 25 minutes to make Hukar tired and cut up his whole face. He actually said he wants to drag this out so that he can put a beating on the man from New Zealand. I don't think these guys like one another.
No, they don't.
Tsarukyan has taken down 9 of his 11 UFC opponents in the 2 fights that he did.
Landed a knee there.
Good knee from Tsarukyan. Head kick. Blocked, but felt.
Good hands from Tsarukyan.
Tsarukyan been doing a lot of work down in Newport Beach at the Santos studio.
He's also been working in the camp with middleweight champion Hamzat Chimaev, who is in his corner tonight.
The striking looks really good, mixing things up well, is Tsarukyan.
These guys are unloading.
He said he had more power on the feet, and so far he's landed the bigger shots. Look for the knee.
Go plumb.
That one got through.
Nice knees to the body here from Hooker.
Whoa.
Coming around to the back. Good job from Tsarukyan. He's got to watch his neck here in the guillotine.
Here comes the hangman.
Passes guard. Nicely done.
Dan's got to use it to scramble. Beautiful job from Tsarukyan there.
Great skill work. That is not easy.
Saw what Tsarukyan did against Charles Oliveira, who, I mean, there's no better man when they have your neck, but he did a great job there. He's done it once again.
Looks like a huge knot on the head of Dan Hooker. Right above the left.
Oh, yeah.
Crucifix almost.
And apparently there might have been a head clash that could have been it.
Oh yeah, that's a big hematoma, welt, bump, swelling.
Dan, keep him out. Keep him out. Good lad, keep him out.
He's looking for that crucifix again. Trying to isolate the left arm of Hooker. Armand might pull him off with Kimura. Right arm.
Yeah, Dan's got to be careful.
You're distracted by making him think you're setting up a crucifix, but when you got the overhook like that, the Kimura's there to be taken.
Yeah, Dan's got to try to frame with that right arm, push off, try to get that left knee, get that shin shield across the hips of Armand Tsarukyan. He's going to try to dig that underhook from out the other side.
Time to do some damage.
Seemingly though, Dan has no answer here on the ground. Tsarukyan, masterful control. Dan's experience, he knows what he's doing, but there is levels to the grappling. And it's hard to do much anyway, because you see the downward pressure from Tsarukyan. Dan's going to kick off the fence. Going to get a bit of separation.
Dan, toes out, Dan, toes out.
Gotta watch his neck here.
Nice hand fist.
Working 11 hours, Tsarukyan.
Just grinding that elbow into the face as well.
We're going to stay with the fighters and go back to their corners. No break.
Let's have a look. Here's the clash of heads. There's a knee from Tsarukyan. Sends Dan on his way. Follows up with a jab. Left hook there. Right hand lands. And yeah, there it is. Clash of heads there. Not intentional.
Load up, stay sharp.
It's not comfortable with you though. Yeah, it's not comfortable. You make yourself there. Make yourself.
Thank you.
Right, both men are ready, and of course, Dan Hooker's smiling. But that eye does not look very pretty.
Not at all, no. I wish they'd even kept that end swell on there even longer.
Long rangey weapons of Dan Hooker at play here.
I like that Tsarukyan is using those body kicks too, because he knows even if Dan catches it, he's not going to try to take him down off of that, so he can kind of throw them freely.
Some employed those kicks really well. He did so against Mateusz Gamrot last time out, UFC 305.
I'd like to see more straight shots from Hooker, like we saw a second ago. He's throwing a lot of kicks, a lot of jabs, 1-2, straight down the pipe. It really served him well.
Oh. Snatch that.
Guillotine again. Wow, look at that. I mean, come on.
It made that look easy, but you guys can attest how difficult it is to do that.
That was just pure athleticism and understanding of position.
Another out right in the center of the octagon here. Lots of space.
And as we said on the wall, and everyone knows, you know, he controlled Charles Oliveira in this position. And in the center of the octagon, so much harder to stand. It's a tough spot right now for Dan Hooker. Look at the welt on the leg as well.
For the first time since 2019, Armand Tsarukyan's dad is in attendance here, so he's looking for an even more inspired performance in front of his family.
And this is what I'm talking about a lot of the time when I'm commentating. People, when they get on top, they're not trying to do damage. You know, they control, they don't throw enough. Armand Tsarukyan here is looking to finish the fight, and rightly so. You get on top, you put them in a world of pain.
Turning up the heat here in round number 2.
Lots of time on the clock for Armand to work with here. Big elbows.
Huge elbows.
He's got great ground and pound.
He's going to throw the legs to the side, come down with that right hand.
Looking to pass through the guard now, Tsarukyan. He's trying to get some out, denied by Hooker. Crossbody.
Oh, that's a good elbow. Right with the point of the elbow as well.
Really intense shoulder pressure there as well.
He's going to slide right in the mount.
Yeah, full mount, 2 minutes left.
He quite likes that 3/4 mount where he's pinning the leg. Nice elbow game.
Oh, this is trouble. Looking for that head and arm triangle.
Trying to set things up.
He's deciding whether or not to step off because he could lose position if he doesn't get the choke.
Yeah, you can tell Dan's kind of waiting.
Oh, he's having to
there
defend it now. It is a
coming,
call
it's
now
coming.
for Dan Hooker.
It looks like he's
There
coming. There it is.
And he submits the hangman. Tsarukyan is back in contention. Faultless performance from the Armenian. He might have had an extended bit of time away, but he got to work straight away. And he looked every bit the #1 contender.
Absolutely. Great striking. When he was on the feet with Dan, landing good shots.
Straight away goes over to talk to Hunter Campbell, stating his case for a title shot. It's nice to see. All respect when it's all over.
Yeah. I mean,
it's all done. Leading up to the fight, you get carried away, things get said, headbutts get thrown at weigh-ins.
yeah, here's a nice takedown, snatches up this single. Dan tries to use the guillotine as a defense or catch him in it, but Armand just so slick. He recognizes as it's about to get tight, just turns, rolls, and ends up on top. That is not easy to do. Then gets full mount here, and the ground and pound was on display as well, and then finally just locks up this arm triangle.
Really
You
took
see
his
Dan
time
trying
as well.
to extend his arm out to try to get some distance to get out of there, but that squeeze, too tight.
Hamzat Chimaev, Pahumpa in the corner, loving the way he put that together. We're going to take a quick break now, but when we come back, we'll put this one in the book and give Arman his big moment here in Doha.